As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White Smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Quick reminder that I've changed the normal publishing schedule to Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. In the past, it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Seeing that the numbers are a little better with that pattern, and so far that is holding true. This is a bonus episode because I'm seeing good news come out of the LA wildfire situation, and always want to share something a little timely. The Guardian shared the story of Aaron Sampson. Aaron got an alert about the impending wildfire on his phone. He sprang into action at his father-in-law Ron's house. Ron's 83. Ron has Parkinson's disease and was recovering from a recent surgery. He texted his wife and kids, but they weren't home. Aaron said the situation was surreal and chaotic. He wasn't sure what to do. He says, your mind's not thinking correctly. I'm thinking we're going to be gone, and I haven't fed him. He hadn't eaten yet, so I fried 2 eggs. You know, there's a fire going on, and I fried 2 eggs. I'm like, you need to eat. He then called 911 and an Uber, hoping someone could help them. No success there. A neighbor happened to be leaving the empty neighborhood and gave them a ride. They quickly ran into traffic as other people streamed out of their homes. The fire got closer to the road. Police officers told drivers, abandon your cars and flee on foot. They all got out and ran down the hill. At one point, Ron told Aaron if the fire catches up to them, leave him behind and save himself. But then they ran into Andrew, a stranger, who spotted them trudging through the smoke. Andrew had been in the middle of trying to drive back to his own home to save his dog and 2 cats, but for him it was a no-brainer to take the duo the rest of the way to safety. Andrew said, I was going that way, they were going that way, everything exploded around us, I don't know who you are, but get in the car. Wow. Now, unfortunately for Andrew, his house burned to the ground. However, his 3 pets survived. A fellow neighbor had grabbed the dog, and the 2 cats were rescued by a different neighbor. Meanwhile, Rudy owns a restaurant in Santa Monica. He saw the flames and decided to put his kitchen to good use. We were like, okay, we have to find a solution. How can we help? His team of cooks started whipping up free food, thousands of breakfast burritos, sandwiches, and bowls of rice with salmon and chicken for firefighters and evacuees. The biggest obstacle was figuring out how to distribute that food. A bunch of people loaded backpacks onto mountain bikes and rode to Will Rogers Beach, where they handed out sandwiches and burritos to groups of firefighters who were assembling there. Right now, the restaurant is offering free meals to evacuees and first responders during lunch hours. Rudy says it's a marathon. It'll be a lot of work for many, many months. It's a disaster, so we have to go slow. The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals has stepped up to make sure evacuated animals don't end up on the street. SPCLA took in a wave of pets, including roughly 50 dogs and cats and 1 parrot. To prepare for the influx, the nonprofit temporarily moved its existing resident animals to other facilities, cleaned the kennels, and brought in a fresh batch of volunteers. Anna is the organization's communications director and said, we give people comfort in knowing that their animal will be cared for in the same way that they would care for them. In other words, we're going to provide them a safe space until they can come and be retrieved. A nonprofit is running an app called Watch Duty, a wildfire tracking app. The app is run by volunteers and full-time employees, including retired firefighters and dispatchers, to provide live updates on fire conditions. The New York Times reports the app has sometimes provided faster and more reliable updates than the city's mobile notification system. John Mills, who runs the app, says he has no plans of selling it. This is my life and my community. I owe it to my community to not be a disaster capitalist. White Smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power. a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years, and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to calaroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to calaroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
Jay Leno's been out and about pitching in. He was driving around. I saw some shots of Jay helping feed firefighters, and then Jay stopped by a live shoot where Anderson Cooper was doing the news on CNN. Jay told Anderson, "We're cooking for the firefighting crew. We got some barbecue going because they're all getting box lunches." This being Jay Leno, he brought his own fire truck. The guy collects vehicles. Jay told Anderson Cooper, "I drove a 1941 fire truck. It's kind of fun. We got it loaded up." LA Public Information Officer Eric Scott posted video of Jay Leno serving up hot meals and wrote, "We're grateful for Jay Leno's kindness and the support from our community during this challenging time." And that's an extra episode of the podcast known as 5 Good News Stories. Back in the morning with a normal episode. See you then.